What is up, all you beautiful people? We just came back from the Halo Major over in Atlanta. It was such a fun weekend. If I got the chance to meet you guys, what is up? It was super cool, a super dope environment as OpTic Gaming fell just short to Spacestation in the grand finals. And Spacestation, they looked insane. But also throughout this weekend, we spent time not on the main stage, but in the Passion Pit for Halo, where we saw some of the best trash talk I have ever seen at any esports event. First and foremost, we found this random kid. And he was the loudest guy in the entire venue, just saying whatever came to his mind.
Go Tommy! Tommy! Sit the fuck down! Never ego chow me! Take a breather.
And it was just a young kid named Silence. It was his first ever LAN, and he was going head to head later on against aPG. Yeah, former OpTic aPG, now at Native. They also made a pretty decent run at this event. They spent a lot of time in the Passion Pit for these open brackets, and it was this young kid, Silence, who took it off against aPG. They were eventually swept by Native and aPG, and then this happened.
That was pathetic. You gonna talk shit to me before the series? Make sure you can fucking...
You were competing with everyone who had Daddy's I even tell you I'll win. Remember that.
Shit, twin, let's go!
Hold on, let me get my glasses on. Oh wait, I don't give a fuck! Let's get this shit. I love you, man. You guys are always...
I am not kidding you guys when I say this, that every esport needs an open bracket and a Passion Pit. If you guys are not Halo fans, the open bracket system works while main stage and side stage events and matches are ongoing. The pit is open for the open bracket section, which eventually whittles down from 50 plus teams to 4 teams to join the main teams in pool play. And so that is what all of these teams are competing for, trash talking for, yelling for. It was later on, it was Native versus Mind Freak. So yet again, aPG doing a lot of talking this weekend as they reverse swept the Aussies from Mind Freak. Shouts to the Aussies, by the way. They are some dope people. Hung out with them a lot. They were real cool.
What the fuck was that fucking play? Who the fuck do you niggas think you're playing, bro? Who the fuck do you think you're playing? Fucking fuck play was that? Let's fucking go, Brad. Holy fucking shit, baby.
And it was just for me, like the main event was awesome, but some of the best trash talk and events and matches were happening in the pit, not even on the main stage. And a huge thanks to our sponsor, that being Zero N. They were the reason why we're there to begin with. Get rid of that brain fog, sharpen that mental clarity, and they allowed us to zero in on a lot of interviews where we actually talked to a lot of players at the venue about the Passion Pit and why it's so important for Halo and what they thought about the trash talk going on.
The pit has a lot of stories to tell. But I think the main thing is obviously the competition. You really get to see who's out here to compete and who's not. And we're out here to compete, so best believe we're having some fun.
Yeah, for me, it's a mixture of like all of my friends that I've met playing this game and just the game itself, like being able to play this game with all my friends. Like in person, it's a completely different vibe than playing online. You get way more stories to tell, like he was saying. And then on top of that, playing on LAN is always going to be 20 times better than playing this game online.
It's a little intense.
It's intense, but it's fun.
Some people
they're
are
good
raging,
sports.
though.
Yeah, but they're good sports. All of them are.
Everybody always says GG.
Yeah, GG.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that, you can get like up close and personal behind everybody, see what they're doing.
Yeah.
It kind of made me nervous when we were playing though.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think about like all the trash talking and then
I love it.
Said, you keep it in the game.
I love it. I love it.
That.
Yeah.
Love that. Yeah.
That's the best part.
But eventually, after all of that quelled down, eventually aPG and Native got eliminated. So too did most of the open bracket teams out there. It evidently came down to still 2 of your favorites throughout this season, despite one, that being OpTic being pushed to the losers bracket quite early on. So too were FaZe eliminated early on. It was a crazy event, but it comes down to OpTic from the lower bracket, Spacestation from the winners bracket, and they met in the grand finals. And I'll just be frank, Spacestation was the best team by a long shot this weekend. I don't think anyone is denying that.
Dead Zone's in trouble. Dead Zone will fall. And Legend will get the final kill. And the bounce back is complete for Spacestation Gaming. Their second championship. this season in the Halo Championship Series.
But it was just so much fun. So thanks to all of you guys who keep on watching, following us on all social medias, including this YouTube channel, for allowing us to travel to those events. Halo is one of my favorites. Like, it will always be that. It's a great scene with a lot of great people out there. It was great meeting a lot of you guys, and a lot of teams out there had some insane runs. FaZe being upset out, I believe, outside the top 6 or right around there was crazy. OpTic looked pretty shaky, but making that grand finals run back was pretty impressive. Spacestation looking lights out early on. A team like Pure gained a lot of fans because they took OpTic both times they met up into a game 5. Then we had other teams like Shopify Rebellion look incredible, although the last appearance we saw versus OpTic, they went from 3-0ing them in their first appearance to going 0-3 to them in their second, but they still look insane. You got a guy like Mental going from Gears of War to Call of Duty into Halo. This scene has so many stories, and hopefully we can tell more of these in the future. Thank you all for watching. Till next time, take care, all right? Water, coffee, bye-bye.
On top of the ball, 5 points to go, and FaZe Clan will be eliminated to the lower bracket. Pure get it done, and the biggest win of their careers so far happens in winners bracket round 1 in dominant fashion. They played so well. Members of FaZe were also playing incredible there. So you can't just say talk about cold days. But Pure brought the hype, came out, dominated FaZe 3-0, and now moved on to the winners semis. Welcome back, Drug. And what a series for It's the Last Shot. Cherish, Talk, and Drug. Down the no shield, Dexter tries to tuck his head, but Lucy takes the scalp. Lucy takes the game. OpTic Gaming win 3-2.
And OpTic Gaming will survive. That will be the key word here. They were troubled. They were beaten. They were knocked down, and the comebacks were everything from Pure. But OpTic somehow, someway will survive what was a very back and forth series. But ultimately, championship mentality is, even if you are not...
I do the shoeies, and this right here saves me from doing any more shoeies out of my actual shoes, man. So we can do them all day long, man, all day.
And that's a 3D printed shoey shoe just for this occasion.
Just for shoeies, man. Literally just for shoeies. That's all. I mean, I took a whole week to print, a lot of sealant, and a lot of beers already gone through it. So this was last minute. We're all sitting in Discord, and shout out Thor. You're a bitch for bailing out, but he gave us the idea. Is like, yo, it's only a 10-hour drive. Let's do it. So I'm like, I'm not driving by myself. Gibby hits me up. All right, we roll out of Michigan, then we got a homie out of Florida. Is like, fuck it, I'll go. So there's 3 of us here now. Like, we were talking about this in Discord on Thursday night at midnight, and now we're here on Saturday.
Who is the best Halo player in this building?
Horny for Formy, bro. I'm horny for Formy.
Thank you very much, Boozer. I have a feeling we'll be seeing you later on, maybe for some shoeies, all right?
Yeah, for sure, baby, for sure.